Hey folks, it's springtime, so I'm just going to give you folks a spring crop update. Or since I'm walking by these, anyway, these are my herbs that I brought indoors over the winter. There's four of them. They're all pretty much doing okay. They could probably use a little bit more watering. I did water them a lot, but when you take these plants outside for the first time, the soil, even though it may be soaked, dries out pretty quickly. And that looks like this is the case here. Yeah, but these are rosemary, thyme, um, oregano, and parsley, and they all survived. I harvested from all of them throughout the winter indoors. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that again. Really worked out well. Okay, now here are three of those planter type things. I bought a bunch of these on sale a few years ago. I think I paid maybe $4 for each one, and they've really paid for themselves over the years. I like starting spring crops in these, especially because I can just harvest from them within around 6 weeks and then just start all over again with whatever I want, even a summer crop, or if I have overgrowth in one area, I can just transplant. But yeah, right here, this is my radishes. I forget what they're called. They're kind of fancy looking. White on the outside, I think, and red on the inside. These are some spinach I got from somebody. I think they're coming along pretty well. I guess this is the new growth here. And then these are probably the seed leaves, I'm guessing. I haven't really had much success with spinach before, but I think this year is for sure it's going to work out. And these are some beets that I kind of scattered into this one. Yeah, they should work out pretty well. Sometimes I find beets are pretty slow, depends. We're getting kind of wet weather and not as hot as normal, so we'll see what happens with that. So now I'm on my rooftop above my garage. I'll start off with, these are some alpine strawberries. I just really haven't done anything with them. They come back every year. I don't even really cover them, I just leave them like this. But I just need to clean up this stuff. I should have done it more in the fall, but fall came pretty fast last year. But they'll be fine. I'll just clean this up, and they'll be growing like crazy. More strawberries. These are Fraser strawberries. They're June bearing. And then I got 2 rows of All-Star. I bought these starts from a nursery. I found seeds and stuff on like Amazon, but I didn't really want to start them from seed. I started them off from seed. And then those are the ones I've started from seed. It's Fresca and Tristan. And then I think I got 1 or 2 plants that I started from fresh fruit from unknown variety. Well, here's kind of a funny thing. These are Hishiko bunching onions. And these are ones I had left over from last year. I planted a bunch last year. I harvested some of them. These ones I kind of like forgot about at the end of the year. So these are like a year old. And look at that one. Because these aren't really that big of onion from what I could tell growing last year. And now they're really growing big. I don't know if they'll taste good. I'll try them in the very near future. But if it works out, maybe I still have a whack of seeds left. Maybe I'll just seed them or sow them now and see what happens. It's kind of neat to have a huge onion like that. They'll probably go to seed too, it looks like. I don't know if that's like one of those flower things. I've never really grown onions from seed, but we'll see. Here I got another bed with this is more or less my Brussels sprout and collard bed. I sort of cut back on the Brussels sprouts. I'm just going to go with 2 this year, and I'm going to go with a lot more collards. So I got a bunch of those, and I'm going to add some more collards, probably in other beds. These are probably, I don't know, maybe a little over a month old. I put them in here, I think 2 weeks ago. We've had a little bit of cold, and they've been doing just fine. They haven't really grown that much bigger, but they're not looking worse, so that's a good sign. There's what happens when you put a pumpkin outside when it gets like even 5 or 10 degrees above freezing, if we're not talking Fahrenheit. This is actually it looks still alive, but it's not doing too well. So I had 2 of them, so this is my extra one. I kind of want to keep it alive maybe, or see what happens. And I saw what happened. Here's some kale. This is red Russian kale. It looks like it's doing really well. I also put some spinach in between there and some radishes just in between. I'm pretty certain I'll be harvesting those way before I'll be harvesting the rest of the stuff. This other stuff is gone lai, also known as Chinese broccoli. So I'm looking forward to growing that. I've seen what happens is they kind of grow and they look kind of like asparagus stalks or broccoli stalks. And yeah, you just cut the stalk off and it grows back. And you seem to be able to do that for most of the summer. So I'm really excited to try that. On a final note, here's my blue pumpkin that I'm entering in the MIGardener pumpkin growing contest. This is sort of a twin to the one that I left outside to the elements and mostly died. It's been outside for during the days anyway, and then I take it in at night. I think I'll still keep taking it in at night just for a few more nights until we hit pretty safe temperature. But yeah, definitely I find pumpkins they don't like anywhere near cold. It's not the frost that kills them, it's the cold. Same goes with a lot of squash. Cucumbers, people are surprised. They'll take them out a little too early and they just don't do well. And they're not near frost, but they just can't handle the cold. They get really uncomfortable and don't do well. So that's it for this time. Thanks for watching.